And today I am at the Downtown Aquarium in Denver, Colorado. We've talked about it. Alice has mentioned it. This is where she works. And today we're gonna go inside and get in depth, literally, with fish. Welcome everybody to the Downtown Aquarium in Denver, Colorado. I'm actually kind of lucky today because I'm here with my sister. And I'll show you why that's kind of important here in a second. Hi, Alice.
Hi.
So we came to visit you.
I know, I'm officially official back, so.
Right on. When Katie was very small, this was one of her favorite rooms. And the reason is because there's a bunch of stuff over there on the wall to do things. You hit certain buttons, little locations light up across the map of the United States. And NOAA has a display because they're kind of important. Kind of.
All weather stuff comes from NOAA. All of the major oceanography studies are based out of NOAA. It's kind of a big deal. If you want to know weather patterns, NOAA's the one who's collecting all of that and then sending that information out. And it ties to the ocean because all weather patterns begin and end on our oceans.
That's right. Just so you remember, it's National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. Oh yeah. There's just some informational monitors and such. Now this is the beginning of the water's journey down to the...
So it's not really following two rivers anymore like we used to, but what it is we're telling the story of water, so you get to see freshwater systems leading into ocean systems and how all living things need water, whether there's a lot of it or a little of it. Every living thing needs water, and how they deal with it accordingly is what we're showing you, and that's the story we're telling.
And this particular exhibit begins, what, at
like Colorado?
The Colorado River?
Yeah, in North America.
Yeah.
Kind of hitting our roots, and also a lot of the things you'll see are Colorado native things, North American native things.
And this very, very dark tank, it looks better on the camera than it does from what I'm seeing by naked eye, but
yeah.
There's bluegill, and there's crappie, and there's perch, and these are fun fish to catch.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's a fun song that the Yoopers do out of Minnesota. It's called the 40-pound crappie. I'll see if I can find it.
We don't have that here.
No.
A 40-pound crappie.
Holy wow! Oh, here's some more information. Yes, I'm making you guys read. It's one of my few things on my channel that's actually educational. Oh, here we go. Cichlids.
There, and our snapping turtles there.
Oh, okay. Oh, yes. Now, does Colorado have gar?
No, we don't. So that's
Okay.
one of those pieces where it's tying into North America, kind of freshwater systems, catfish.
That's a carp.
Yeah,
That's a big carp. Or buffalo fish, sorry.
it's a carp.
Yeah.
Type of carp.
Oh, he's right there, too.
Right there, yeah.
Let's go look at the snapping turtle. He's a very sleepy boy. Oh my goodness. That is an alligator snapping turtle. Yeah, he don't want to be bothered.
One of the things we do here too is we do exhibit some endangered animals. So the animals in this next exhibit are 3 different species of endangered species here in Colorado in particular. We have the razorback suckers, the humpback chubs, and the Colorado pike minnows.
I knew about the pike minnows, but I didn't know about the others.
Yeah. And a lot of it has to do with how the rivers have been dammed here in the West in particular to divert for human use. And it really is affecting their migratory paths to go back to spawning areas. So because of the dams are in the way, they've had a hard time getting upriver. So what they've done is create these ladders, and they're fish ladders, and it's allowing the fish to go upriver and go to those spawning areas. So we've seen a really big increase on ponytail chubs in particular, and the humpback chubs, and then also graylings and some of the other fish are getting some increases in their populations because of those fish ladders.
Alice pointed this back out to me because I forgot. So I'm going to brace myself against the wall here. Look at all those buddies. Oh, let's do this one first. Oh, this is some of the same.
Yeah, it's that same exhibit we saw earlier.
Yeah. See those big guys? Those are buffalo fish. They're carp. Big ones. Here we go. Surveyor's mark telling you exactly what your altitude is. We're 5,100 feet above sea level.
That is an accurate elevation because we are currently sitting at 5,100 feet above sea level, so in case you were wondering.
We're just 180 feet away from 1 mile. Is there anybody home?
Probably asleep.
Okay. Yeah, these are the North American river otters, and it looks like everybody wants to sleep. Anybody curled up?
Sleep in that door back there. So all the way back in the exhibit to the left, you see kind of a wad of fuzzy. That's Emmett, and he's asleep. And river otters are either playing or sleeping, and it's the time of day where one sleeps. Take your cues from your animals.
No kidding. I should be napping right now.
Take your cues.
Oh. This is the muskie and the pike exhibit. And the smallmouth bass are in there somewhere too. Oh, I see one.
Good. We're all alive. We got our trout, greenbacks. That's our steak fish.
A greenback cutthroat. That's
No,
right.
whatever.
That's coming up? Okay. There's a smallmouth in there somewhere. There he is. I don't know if you can see him. Hi, buddy. The pike just sitting there.
Got grayling, greenback cutthroats, and kokanee.
Yeah.
Rainbows.
That pink thing right there, that's a kokanee. The fish next to it, I think, is a greenback cutthroat.
Yeah.
Alice will let me know for certain.
You're right.
Oh wow, look at that. Look at that guy. Look at you. I have caught one cutthroat in my life. And as soon as I realized what it was, I took the hook out as gentle as possible and threw it right back.
Yeah.
These are browns, aren't they?
These are Arctic graylings.
Oh, graylings. Yeah, okay. They're, yeah, the dorsal
big
fin.
fin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the big fin. Arr, 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 arr. Arr. The kites on the salmons, I never get used to that deformity when they crisscross.
Well, it's just age.
Yeah.
The older they get, the more it happens. So
Yeah.
they're old men.
You probably were here when I first came here. Yeah, there is the Arctic grayling Alice was talking about as far as info. Okay.
Hi.
Okay, this is one of my favorite exhibits that we're coming up on. This is the Deep Reservoir exhibit. Oh my. Oh, look at you guys. Sturgeon.
Alligator gar and sturgeon.
Oh, there's the gar up there.
Look at that. You can see the gills, which is really cool.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know, how it's working for them.
Oh yeah. Oh, they feather out.
Yeah. The suckerfish on the bottom, razorbacks.
Yeah. Yeah, I just saw this guy down here.
Like a whole
All together.
congregation back there.
All together. So yeah, this would be kind of typical for a deep reservoir.
Yeah.
Or deep
Powell,
lake.
Like Powell, Lake Mead, Havasu.
Right.
It's our largest freshwater exhibit in the building. It's about 50,000 gallons of freshwater.
And see, I would have loved to have done a dive in this one. This would have been
It's
fun.
cold.
Oh yeah, I know. I know. Yeah, thick wetsuit or dry suit. Okay, now we're heading into the desert. This area is supposed to simulate a flash flood. I think I just heard a rattlesnake. Oh, okay. I know. I was, yeah. And that, my friends, is a flash flood.
Another endangered species that we actually exhibit, but they're super tiny and super cute. These are desert pupfish. Pupfish actually are dependent on those arroyos or those pools of water that are created by those flash floods that we just saw. And animals eat these fish, so if those arroyos aren't created, then it affects the entire food chain of the desert. So pupfish, super important, even though they're teeny tiny and everybody forgets about them.
They're just little guys. All right. I told you we'd be getting in deep with fish. Oh, now we're getting close to the Sea of Cortez, Gulf of Mexico, or sorry, Pacific side of Mexico.
Pacific side. But now we're getting closer to saltwater, so you're going to see a change in color of the fish, size of the fish, shapes of the fish. Color is the big one because animals that live in saltwater are usually brightly colored, and animals that live in freshwater are usually brown.
That's a hogfish.
Moon wrasse.
Moon wrasse. Sorry.
It's okay.
And those little yellow ones are tangs, right?
That butterfly fish.
Oh, butterfly. Sorry.
Raccoon butterflies, and then we have some little grunts.
Yeah, there we go.
A little angelfish right there. Leather angelfish.
Yeah.
Mom and
And some of these I've seen in Hawaii.
yeah.
folks, this particular exhibit is kind of special to me. This is the Sea of Cortez exhibit. This is the first exhibit that I was able to dive in thanks to my sister. And this is where Katie got to see me dive for the first time ever. And this is a beautiful, beautiful exhibit to be in. It's soft, it's gentle, it's shallow-ish, relatively.
About 15 feet.
Yeah. But it's beautiful. And I think at one time, didn't you all have mermaids in here?
Yes, they come on Friday night.
Friday nights. Okay, there you go, folks. Friday nights, mermaids are here. So come see the mermaids on Fridays. Okay, Alice says that we have to come see Cletus.
This is my buddy Cletus.
Hello, Cletus. So who are the others? Do we care?
Not really, because Cletus is the one that comes out and touches you with his antenna to say hello.
Oh!
That's why I love him. It's like the rest just eat, but Cletus comes out and tap, tap, tap. I'm like, hello, buddy.
Oh my goodness. Oh, that's Amore. I apologize for nothing. That's a cow nose, isn't it?
Yep.
Okay, folks, you'll have to bear with me here. Yes, I am shouting out the names of particular animals and confirming it with my sister because while I may know, she does know. So, because it's her job to know. Yeah, still one of my favorite, if not my favorite exhibit. Later on, I'll show you the exhibit I got to dive in that I actually had to conquer a phobia to do. And more on that later. All right, folks, here it is, cold water animals.
I'm going to go over here. Our newest celebrity. This is Crush. He was
Sea star?
No,
Oh.
the lobster in there.
I see the lobster.
There's the lobster.
Oh, there he is. Hi, Crush.
And he molted right before the first Bronco game and became super orange right on Saturday
Right
morning.
on.
So, yay, Crush. Good for you.
Right on.
And the blue one in here is named Elway.
Of course.
And then we have another orange one in our quarantine space called Peyton.
And are you going to end up getting a fish named Nix?
This is, no. These are lumpsuckers.
Yep.
I love them. They're one of my favorites. You can see
Look at him.
this disc right here works like a suction cup so they can attach to the kelp.
Right.
And it's actually a modification of their pelvic fin. Yeah, their pelvic fins. Like this,
okay.
right like this.
Hang on. I'll get there. Yep, there he is. Holding on. Oh, goodness. It's the faces that kill me.
As babies, they look like the scrubbing bubbles. They're so cool.
Yay, anemones, sea stars. Sharks.
The orange fish are called Garibaldis.
That I remember.
The California state saltwater fish.
Yeah.
We have a really big sheep's head in here too. Little sheep's head.
Yep. And if I had legs that actually worked, I'd go and be in one of these bubbles here.
They're overrated.
I know.
I don't bend like that anymore. There you are.
That's the sheep's head that Alice was talking about.
They're a type of wrasse. So this is the stage where that becomes a male. The other ones are all born female. So they change.
So they transition later in life.
Well, the most aggressive, biggest, dominant is the one who becomes male.
Right on. Okay. More kelp forest. More little buddies.
Shellfish, surf perch, scorpion fish,
Oh, scorpion fish.
rockfish. This is Monterey.
Yep. Like I said, cold water. And sea stars all over the place.
Now for something totally different, we're going to take a complete switch of habitat.
2 hours later.
We're going into a new land. This is Asia, isn't it?
It's based off of Asian rainforests, but yeah, we're talking rainforests that are now hot. So we've got freshwater systems that are based in warmer climates. North America based in colder climates. This is warmer climates.
I gotcha. Of course. The reason I laugh. Piranhas of various size. I know this is simplistic. I know it's not true. But a lot of this really just looks to me like giant overgrown cichlids.
Same family.
Okay, so it is. So I'm not
You're not
really
totally
wrong,
no,
but I'm still wrong. That's my favorite right there.
The arowanas.
Yes. I love how they look. They're gorgeous, gorgeous fish. Let's see why I call them cichlid. Look at that shape.
Cichlids are more.
I got
past them.
Yeah, I got the footage on them. But it's that shape. What? Hello? Yeah, I know. I didn't want to go that way either.
Look at these ones. Come here. Look at it. Is it turtle? Whoa, that's a big fish.
So the very loud birds that you're hearing are Alice's friends.
There are blue and gold macaws, and one is screaming at me is named Molly, and I've worked and known Molly for over 20 years. So
Yeah. So
my buddy.
they're friends.
Watch your man here, guys.
Okay, so Alice and I are taking a rest in front of the tiger exhibit. Yeah, she has.
Sorry.
No, don't apologize. That's work. That's work. You never apologize for work. Okay. Anyway, I'm resting. I didn't think I would make it this far in the exhibits, but we are very, very close to finished with the Asian portion of the exhibit. We'll go around the corner here. There's some smaller exhibits, and then we go into the shipwreck room, and there is where I will tell you all about overcoming a phobia, and I will show you why. Anyway, meanwhile,
Alright, let me explain this, why we have tigers in an aquarium. So tigers are actually an aquatic species, and we're telling the story of water and how aquatic animals survive. Tigers and jaguars are two big cats that actually depend on water for a majority of their life. Not only do they swim in it to cool off, but they also use it as a hunting tool. So they spend over half of their time in water. So, you know, a lot of people don't think of a cat liking water, but jaguars and tigers do. That's a big part of their life because they're in a rainforest. They're around a lot of water and they utilize it to their advantage. So that's why we have tigers, because they're an aquatic species. These are Sumatran tigers. They are the smallest tiger species at around 4.5 to 5 feet long from nose to tail and around 300 to 400 pounds. Rudy and Luhan here are on a little bit of the smaller side. They're just smaller boys, and they're sitting around 250, 300 pounds. We've had bigger Sumatrans here in the past, but these guys are exactly the size they need to be and very healthy and active cats.
and I just love the kitties. Okay, this is silly, but these are some of my favorite animals too. Upside down jellies. No reason, I just like them. Nothing special about them except they're upside down. folks, we're coming into the shipwreck area. This is the sunken temple portion. Here we go.
I built this corner 24 years ago.
Right on.
I built this corner, and it's still there. So this is our live coral exhibit. It's actually one of the tallest and widest live coral exhibits in any aquarium in the country.
And look at them all. They all are looking fantastic. Have you guys charted the growth?
Probably.
Okay.
I mean, there's pictures over the years that you can definitely track it.
Right.
If we were to do it on purpose.
Well, see, that was my question.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like, I don't know what Rob has done on purpose.
Okay.
But like definitely over the years. This is a cleaning station for the cleaner rats over here. So.
Is this why there's a line?
I think they might be lining up. I don't see their ass in particular, but this is their cleaning station.
I got you.
Oh, brown banded bamboo right there.
Oh, yeah, there he is. And of course, that big old shark laying there on the bottom. All right, folks. That right there is the phobia that I had to overcome to dive this exhibit. And as you can see, there are several of them. But there is nothing in the world like being in that trench way back there in the back and watching. I believe these are tigers, right?
Sand tigers?
Yeah, the sand tigers swimming by me, eyeballing me as it went by. So, and this is a deep exhibit.
So this is the largest exhibit in the building at 320,000 gallons of salt water, and in the middle it's 20 feet deep. In the back trench, it's 22 feet deep. So technically, it qualifies as open water. So with our partner Scuba Shop, A1 Scuba, you can actually get open water certified scuba diving in this exhibit.
With the animals? Nice. Well, I mean, yeah, you'd have to contend with animals in the open water diving.
So, but
anyway,
even though we're landlocked in an aquarium, the dimensions actually qualify for open water.
I wonder if that qualifies as well for the Epcot exhibit.
Not sure. Probably.
But I don't think Disney would do that. Oh, here, barracuda. There we go. Hi, buddy. This was one of the more rewarding dives, and yet one of the more unnerving dives for me. Because that right there. And see that little line that runs across their body? That's a lateral line. Am I wrong?
No, you're right. It's like their sense of touch. It feels vibrations in the water. That's a sandbar shark.
Yep. And hopefully oh my goodness. Hello. Hello, sawfish.
Our kind of claim to fame is we're the one of like 3 aquariums in the country and in the world actually that has green sawfish. So you don't necessarily go everywhere to get to see these. We're one of the only ones.
And the one here right below us is a guitar fish.
No, that's another sawfish.
That's a sawfish?
We have 2 boys and a girl.
Oh, okay.
That's our girl.
So the boys have the longer proboscis?
No, the boys have the 2 extra fins on the bottom called claspers.
Okay.
The girls don't.
Oh,
So
okay.
they're an elasmobranch or like a shark, and that's how you tell the boy sharks from the girl sharks.
Got it.
So, girl,
Yep.
boy,
Oh, I can't get him.
boy.
There we go. Yep, I see him. Right there in the back. Oh, here we go. This is a boy.
That's a girl.
It is? That's a girl. Sorry. I always presume too fast.
You gotta wait till the end.
Right.
You have to wait till the end in order to tell.
And here, my friends, is the stingray petting pool. We got cow nose rays. And is that it? Just cow nose?
Cows, 1 southern and 1 blue spot.
Okay. Oh, there's the blue spot way over there. Okay. Yeah. This right here is the banner. It's very important to us because it has the picture of my daughter on it way back when she was part of a publicity thing done here at the aquarium when she was how old?
8, I believe.
Yeah, I think about 8 years old.
6, 7, or 8. I can't remember.
Yeah.
It was a while though.
She was young. But yeah, there it is. And Kat, yeah, I'm outing you right now. There he is, the shark with abs. Barely got you in time. My gimbal's been stupid all day. My gimbal has been stupid all day. I've reset it like 3 times. Okay. Yeah, Alice says I need a hat.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I know it's rude, and I know that we are not necessarily, or I'm not necessarily a food channel. But tonight, There's Alice. There's Chris. There's calamari.
And other goodies.
Yeah, and carrots and jalapenos and what?
I just got a banana pepper.
Yeah, banana peppers and I like the way they do calamari here because of the extra stuff, not just squid. The reason I'm doing this,
I don't eat squid.
Alice doesn't eat squid. The reason I'm doing this is because I want to share with all of you this portion of the Downtown Aquarium. It's the restaurant. I fell in love with the restaurant way, way back when they still had lobster bisque on the menu.
About 100 years ago.
They don't have that anymore. But the fun thing about this is that's what you get to look at. And of course, yet another exhibit that I was actually able to dive in. That little alcove over there, go downstairs and there's a long table, or a set of tables down there. That is where Kat had one of her birthday parties when she was little. And I got to deliver the card. Yep. So I got to deliver that card, that birthday card.
We'll throw a photo. There, we have pictures of it, so you can throw a photo in there.
Yep. I can get that off Facebook. I still have that part of my Facebook thing. And yeah, we'll throw that picture in. Ta-da! There it is. Me delivering the card to Kat. Anyway.
A few months later, you went to the restroom just as Santa dives down in here, and Kat looks around and says, "Wait a minute, where's Dad?"
I forgot about that.
And so she thought you were Santa that did the diving.
Yeah, I forgot about that part. Oh well.
Even though she still believed in Santa, but she didn't believe that the Santa in the pool
Was Santa.
was
She's
actual Santa.
Yeah, that was my dad. Yeah.
Like, no, he'll be right back.
Anyway, I remember we were one of the first few folks
Yeah.
that got to eat at this restaurant when it first opened. Actually, before it first opened.
Yeah.
Because we got to do the soft opening. And it was phenomenal. And that's where I fell in love with the lobster bisque. But yeah, it's very heavily themed. You are basically under the water on a reef. But the lighting fixtures are all custom made. It's all a bunch of reef fish. It's very well done. But anyway, so that's it. I'm not going to be doing too much more with the camera while we eat because, like I said, we're not a food channel. So you can get that anywhere else. But anyway, more later.
2 hours later.
And we are now full. Very full. That was a lot of food. So we're going to finish up here. And let's go back to the studio and we'll talk about things. All right, folks, welcome back to the studio. This is a little bit of a quick talk about the Downtown Aquarium, my thoughts, and basically just the closeout, as it were. Honestly, I love the Downtown Aquarium. In a sense, really, no notes. It's a fun place to be. Of course, then again, I'm kind of partial. I love fish. I love sea life. I love being in an environment like that. I'm also a zoo fan. I like being there. The only thing that I would have to talk about is a little bit of the ADA things and about getting around with a little bit of a mobility challenge. Some of the floors are uneven, and the reason is because of the floor sinks and the drains, because it's an aquarium. They're there for an emergency. If the water starts leaking or coming in, the water's got to have some place to go, and they provide that. So watch your footing. There's a few places where the lighting is very, very dark. The reason is because lighting is dark where you're at, so you can see what's in the habitats. You know, that's a given. That's how that goes. That makes getting around a little bit more difficult, especially if you have some balance issues.
And if you have something going on with your eyes, you know, that it's a little bit of a problem there, but that's okay. There are ways to get around, and there are people to help. I honestly love being where my sister works. She is fantastic. I actually think that there's really not much more I can say about the Downtown Aquarium other than you gotta go. You gotta go see it. Okay? In a later video, I believe that we will actually talk about a little bit of the history of the aquarium, how it started, and what happened after it started. My sister can provide a lot more information on it than I can. I don't have firsthand. She does. She was there at the ground floor. She was there at the opening. And it was not the Downtown Aquarium when it opened. It was River's Journey. She has more information on that, and I will leave that to her. But regardless, thank you very much for joining me on my little adventure here today. I thought it was a good idea to actually get out, show you guys what's going on in Denver. We talk about it, but I haven't shown it really that much. I mean, I do have the video of the zoo, which is a lot of fun, but that was last year. So this year, we're trying to get out a little more. I can maneuver a lot better. I'm having a great time with that. I only had 2 rest stops today for maybe a grand total of 10 minutes combined. So other than that, I was on my leg walking or standing the entire time. So getting stronger, getting better, being able to maneuver. I'm very, very happy. Again, Downtown Aquarium, no notes. No notes. You're beautiful. I love you. Anyway, enough of that. Please hit that like button. Hit that subscribe. Send a comment or two. Hit a like or two or something. It helps out the algorithm and helps boost the video and my channel. So, and all those subscribers, thank you very much. Hey, Alice's team. Hi. Thank you guys. It was a joy to meet you all. And thank you for the subscriptions. I really appreciate it. Anyway, thanks for joining me. And hopefully there will be more next time. We will see what comes up next. I haven't really decided exactly where I'm going to go or what I'm going to do, but we will certainly be doing it. Anyway, thanks a lot, folks. Thanks for joining me.